So listen, we gotta talk because Spotify Wrapped just dropped. And look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you too. It blew chunks. Yeah, I was not feeling this year's Wrapped, and by the reactions of a lot of people that I've seen too, I don't blame them. Now, I mean, obviously, we can't really have this conversation without first talking about how Spotify just kind of sucks in general. I mean, obviously, they're a greedy as hell, horrible company. The only reason I use them is because I'm on a family plan, and so therefore I don't need to pay for it. And yeah, I mean, like I said, judging by people's reactions to it too, I get why. As of recording this right now, and we're gonna go more in depth later on, I'm gonna like dive into what my Wrapped this year was and go through all of that. But from what I've seen already, I know that people have kind of already had issues with there not being a single mention of even the word album. And so I've been on Twitter, obviously, and I've seen a lot of takes about it. I've seen a lot of theorizing. The two main takeaways that I've seen is that people are speculating as to whether or not there was an intentional removal of albums in rap because of the fact that they don't want to justify album as a like valid listening experience when you're using Spotify. There is no top albums this year. You don't have anything in regards to an album listening format, which you'd think they'd be able to do given that they can already pull your top songs, your top artists, the like. So it seems as though they're trying to push away from that and push more towards the idea of playlists and singles and other things that fit a more streaming centric narrative for how you engage with music. Again, I won't say that that's for sure. This is speculation, but it feels in line with how we understand Spotify to work currently. In addition, the other big thing that I've really seen people talk about, and this is much more of a speculative thing, is I've heard that Spotify had fired a lot of people who worked on Wrapped and have pushed a lot more of an AI narrative of AI technology in this year's Wrapped. So let's go ahead in here and let's pull up my Wrapped this year, and we're just gonna go through the whole damn thing, probably make fun of it a bit. Fuck yeah. Now, like I have said, I have seen the main Wrapped from this year. I've seen like the actual slideshow itself. I haven't seen any of that side shit. I have no idea what that is. I've heard something about there being like a podcast thing or something. So we're just gonna kind of sit here. We're gonna go through the whole thing and we're gonna react to it. 36,874 minutes this year. I'm a dirty casual. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed if I'm being honest. I wish that I pulled in more minutes, but honestly, I've been working so heavily on like YouTube scripts and things like that. I just uploaded a video on my main channel actually, literally the day Wrapped dropped. So it's just been a lot of hardcore work, and I've been moving more towards like video game OST playlists on YouTube and like Nintendo music and things like that. I find that I can focus a lot more with that kind of instrumental music. So I didn't use Spotify that much or even really listened to that much music, unfortunately. So hey, maybe next year. Damn. You hate to see it. Digital Bath Deftones. I'm shocked by that. Honestly, I could have sworn it was probably going to be an Underscores song this year. That's what I expected. So to see that it was Digital Bath by Deftones is kind of crazy. Again, I didn't think I listened to this much this year. Top 0.005% of listeners globally on Digital Bath. That's fucking nuts. All right, we've got Stay Here by Swans playing now. All right, top 5 songs for Digital Bath. There we go. We've got our underscores here now. Uncanny Long Arms with underscores and Jane Remover. 70% underscores Locals Girls Like Us. Underscores and Gabby Start. We've also got Stay Here by Swans, which does not fit this top 5 at all. I really like it though. It does add just a little bit of that like underground spice that this list really kind of needed. I'm fucking with this top 5. Again, I wish I had a bit more diversity in the artists that showed up here, but I mean, given the features, given all of that, I think that this is a pretty solid reflection of what I was listening to this year. Wait, is that an intentional fucking like Deftones reference? They're playing Pink Maggot. What? Did everybody get like that message that says like you've changed? Because that feels like that's a Deftones reference. All right, December to March, okay? What happened in March? March was my indie sleaze scratch hyperpop phase. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck? Yeah, you know what this is? This is just the fucking awful, like, AI generated Spotify playlists that, like, have no meaning whatsoever. Like the fucking Goblin Core egg punk bullshit. Is that all this is? Is it's just like taking a random month and then just giving a name that would be like the Spotify AI generated playlist that makes no sense whatsoever? That's got to be what this is. April was my mall goth rock out new metal season. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Oh, July was my nerdy video game remix lo-fi moment. That's such bullshit. Why is this taking up 3 different slides? Deku Trio. Yeah. Super Piano 64. The goats. The absolute goats. But, why is this fucking here? Why is this so much of the Wrapped? I listened to 1,030 artists. That's actually a lot. I'm kind of fucking with that. And Underscores was my top artist of the year. My longest listening streak was 9 days. I'm kind of weird in this. A lot of people out there might feel the same way as this, but when I get really hooked on like music or an artist or an album or whatever, usually it's because I do a lot of like creative based daydreaming, I guess you could say. Like I have an entire like TV show concept in my head. Like I have a TV show idea based around the music of Underscores, and it combines with like Yeet and fucking 100 gecs and Charlie XCX. I have this whole concept idea in my head, and like whenever I'm listening to this kind of stuff, a lot of times it's because I'm like just thinking about that creative thing I'd like to do someday. Maybe I'm just weird and neurodivergent. That could be the case too. Fuck yeah. Who else got a lot of plays this year? I don't know. You tell me, Spotify Wrapped. All right, we got our top 5 artists. Underscores, My Chemical Romance, JPEG Mafia. That's kind of surprising. I wasn't that crazy about the new JPEG Mafia record, so to see that he made 3, even though I wasn't really listening to him that much this year, is kind of crazy. You know what I think it is? I probably listened to a lot of JPEG Mafia pre-Vultures 1 and 2, because I really stopped listening to JPEG Mafia after he started working with Kanye and stuff like that. I still listen to him on occasion, but I just like couldn't get as into the guy as I used to. After that, we've got Queens of the Stone Age and then Shushu, which is fucking sick. Shouts out Shushu. They're incredible. Great music. They probably dropped my favorite record of theirs ever this year, so fucking keep it up, you know? Okay, yeah. We've got the Queens of the Stone Age video. I already saw this. I don't need that. Oh shoot, we've got Model Actress. Fuck yeah. And that's it? Damn. The first time I went through this, I thought it was even more than just that. That was really it? The fuck? It was just minutes, it was songs, it was artists, and then it was AI generated playlist titles pretty much. Yeah, we didn't get anything in regards to like what my top genres were. We didn't get anything in terms of like the location of the artists that I listened to. We didn't get anything in terms of my top albums. They didn't even do podcasts this year. What the fuck? Let's hop over to the Wrapped tab over here, shall we? So what do we got here? We got the Wrapped, we already saw that. Let's go through the top songs this year. Got 8 hours and 29 minutes on this thing. We saw our top 5. 6 was Jet Set Life Is Gonna Kill You, My Chem. I fuck with that a lot. That's probably one of my favorite My Chemical Romance songs. The hook on that thing is like incredible. Seriously, check that one out. We've got Sun In by Model Actress. That song is fucking haunting. Model Actress is maybe like one of the most promising bands that are coming up right now. It's such a good debut record. We got I Love by Yeet. That's a great song. I can't believe how good that one Yeet project was this year, man. That was incredible. Going through on here more. Prophecy of World Funeral by Strandhog. That is such a good fucking black metal song, man. Such a good black metal album. It's like a very obscure pick, but like so good. It's so good. Okay, I think that that's a pretty solid top songs list. Again, I just wish there was a bit more diversity at the top. Now, what's this? Your Wrapped AI podcast? The fuck is this shit? 420, nice. For the first time ever, 2 AI hosts dive into your year in music. Ew! We're gonna listen to this, chat. We're gonna listen to this. This is gonna be so bad. I'm so excited.
So excited to be here to take a look at your year in music.
874 minutes.
That is a lot of music.
It is. In fact,
Yeah, I
that puts you
know.
in the
You've
top
already told
8%
me.
of Spotify listeners globally.
Wow.
I wonder, did you ever just put your headphones
Wow.
on delay?
September 26th, you hit 363 minutes that day.
Yeah.
Your most musical day of the year.
I bet there's a great story behind that day.
There has to be. But speaking of great stories, let's
You're
talk
just gonna
about your
move
top
on?
digital bath.
Deftones.
I've heard all
Classic
this
indeed.
information
You hit it
already.
82 times.
Wow, 82 times. That's commitment.
You've already told
You're in
me.
the top 0.004% of listeners for that track.
The fuck was that?
That's a lot. A top 0.004%.
It is.
Why are they
Huge fan of
stuttering?
that song. And your top artist is Underscores.
Oh, I love them.
I did too.
No,
And
the fuck
spent
you don't.
No, that's what I call dedication.
Serious dedication. I wonder what was going on in your life during those 9 days, whatever it was.
You and me both, pal.
And speaking of Underscores, their bio calls them a normal girl of American circumstance.
Oh no!
Amazing, right?
It is. I love that.
It makes you think, maybe that's what makes their music so relatable. It feels honest and true to life.
Totally. They just capture those everyday moments and feelings. So.
God, I love things that are honest and true to life, like my AI podcast Spotify rap.
Wow. You were really feeling that mix of indie sleaze, scratch hyperpop, and something else.
Yeah, what'd you call it? Indie sleaze. Those top tracks, 70% and Uncanny Long Arms by Underscores and Locals by Estelle Ellen.
Oh, I love those tracks. I wonder if you were feeling inspired.
Locals is not by Estelle Allen. That's a different musician. The fuck?
Deftones, System of a Down, Slipknot talk about some powerful vibes.
Digital Bath, Change, and The House of Flies, Pink Maggot.
This is the worst.
I wonder if you were channeling some of that energy into your own life.
That's a good question.
That's concerning.
July was all about those nerdy video game remix lo-fi vibes.
Oh,
Fuck you, asshole.
Throughout the year, you explored so many different artists and genres.
You did. Model Actress, Coil, Swans.
Hey, Coil, shout out. I fuck with Coil.
Sepultura, and that's what makes this Spotify rap so fascinating. It's a reflection of you, your moods, your passions.
It's like a musical diary of your year.
It really is.
Yeah.
It shows that you're not afraid to explore.
Okay, you're just sucking dick at this point. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. That was ass. You guys are with me on that, right? That was dog shit. Like, the fuck? It just repackaged the exact same information that I knew, only it got shit wrong. It was incorrect at times. What happens if I click on the audiobooks one? Because I didn't listen to oh, this is just like the world's favorite audiobooks. So that doesn't mean jack shit. 2024 in podcasts. This is just everybody else's shit. None of this is anything that's mine. My Music Evolution 2024. Okay, so this is just kind of like a playlist of songs I was listening to, I guess, like as the year went on. So let's just kind of quickly go through this. Why is Neutral Milk Hotel here? I didn't once listen to Neutral Milk Hotel this entire year. Who the fuck is Daniel Johnston? Who's Starry Cat? What the fuck? Who are these people? Kitty Craft? I don't know who these people are. I don't even like Blade. I didn't listen to Blade. Who are the Mountain Goats? That's not me. You've got the wrong guy. Man, I don't give a fuck. And that's it. That's all it is. Even if like those layoffs that I was like talking about weren't real, they definitely like removed resources from Wrapped, right? There's so many like algorithmic things that I would have been really interested in learning about and in like understanding about who and what I'm listening to, that like not getting that is like just really disappointing. You know, I'd love to know like the regional aspects of like who I was listening to. I'd love to know my top albums, man. So what did we learn today, folks? Move to Apple Music and get Last FM. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, bye.
Underscores is based as shit. Fucking love Underscores. My Chemical Romance, JPEG Mafia based. Queens of the Stone Age, let's go! Queens of the Stone Age, let's go!